With this video, I just wanted to look through John 14 because I have some thoughts I'd like to share. I don't want to cause too much of a ruckus with this. I just want to throw out some ideas. Alright, so John 14 verses 15 to 28. That's what we're looking at. If you love me, keep my commandments, and I will pray the Father, and he will give you another helper, that he may abide with you forever, the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it neither sees him nor knows him, but you know him, for he dwells with you and will be in you. I will not leave you orphans, I will come to you. Right, given what I've just said there, I believe that Jesus goes away to be with the Father, right? In the Holy of Holies, whatever words we can use to describe where he is, Jesus goes away. Okay, and while Jesus is away with the Father, this Spirit of truth comes. So Jesus is with the Father. The Spirit of truth is what's with the apostles during that time, until Jesus comes back, right? No, maybe not until, but when Jesus comes back, that sort of consummates the whole thing, right? That's why he says, I will not leave you as orphans, I will come to you. So I'm going to send you the helper in the meantime, but I'm not going to leave you as orphans, I will come to you, right? A little while longer and the world will see me no more, but you will see me, because I live, you will live also. At that day you will know that I am in the Father, and you in me, and I in you. He who has my commandments and keeps them, it is he who loves me, and he who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and manifest myself to him. So now Jesus is talking about around about that 70 AD period. That's when he's coming back. He's saying, on that day, in the day of my return, you'll get it. You'll get it. It'll become a reality for you. You'll get it. Pardon me. Judas says, Lord, how is it you'll manifest yourself to us and not to the world? Jesus answered and said, if anyone loves me, he will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and he will come, and we will come to him and make our abode with him. He who does not love me, does not keep my words, and the words which you hear is not mine, but the Father's who sent me. So there's Judas saying, not Iscariot. It's a shame that you have to qualify that. Why can't it just be Judas? Good old Judas. We have to say Judas, not Iscariot, not that one, because we always assume we're talking about the betrayer. I guess it's because it's a pretty famous act of betrayal. Anyway, Judas, good Judas. He's asking, how is it you're going to manifest yourself to us and not to the world? Right. This is talking about the 70 AD period, the consummation of it all, right? Jesus says, look, me and my Father who are one, right, going to come back into the world. That reconciliation, that oneness that that's conveyed in chapters 14, 16 and 17. That's going to be there. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to come in to the world and with the divine nature, and we'll make our abode with people, and there's going to be this unity, this fellowship, this spiritual fellowship, and reconciliation with God, and this oneness. Yeah. Okay. These things I have spoken while being present with you. But the Helper, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he will teach you all things, and bring to your remembrance all things that I have said to you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give it to you. Let your heart not be troubled, neither let it be afraid. If you have heard me say to you, I am going away and coming back to you. If you love me, you would rejoice, because I said, I am going to the Father, for my Father is greater than I. Now, he's not talking about the 3 days in the tomb here. Massive misconception. Because what's he just said? He says, going to the Father. And you'll remember, when he comes out the tomb, what does he say? I've not yet ascended to my Father. Shattered, totally shattered your worldview there. Don't even deny it. right? You're just like, what am I going to do, William? What am I going to do with the pieces? What am I going to do with the pieces? No, I know, it's heavy stuff, it's big stuff, you know. I'm just a voice, I'm just a voice, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just want us to be cool, that's all, that's all. It's amazing. I can't hide it. I'm enjoying this. I think it's awesome. You know what I mean? I just don't want to come across as that William. I just don't like him. I just don't like his. I don't. I'm very self-conscious, right? I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying here. You know what I'm saying here. Okay, so Jesus is going to the Father, right? So it doesn't make sense to say that he comes back as the Holy Spirit when he's with the Father. It doesn't make sense to say that's who he is. I mean, I know they're one, but you know what we're saying here. It's difficult to express these deep things, right? Are you with me? I don't, you know, words stumbling, mumbling. But I think I've been pretty clear. I think I've thrown out. I think I've suggested it. I think you know what I'm getting at, right? So he's not talking about 3 days in the tomb here in John 14. He's talking about ascending to the Father. That means he isn't the helper, right? You might be connected with God, and that might be the divine nature, the outpouring in the Spirit, right, that he sends in his name. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're talking about high stuff here that's difficult to get our minds round about, but I certainly think I've offered you something to think about there. Good stuff, right? You know what I mean? This outpouring of the Spirit, it gives the apostles the strength and the special abilities to testify and witness to the power of the gospel, the reconciliation that's coming, this kingdom, right? That's what all these wonderful powers and miraculous signs were for, to evidence to people the coming of the kingdom. It's coming, you better believe it's coming. Watch, raise someone from the dead here, cure a sick person there. Wonderful miracles. Oh my goodness, what a testimony, what evidence. Anyways, all the best.